Hi, this is Prasad Phadke, founder and CEO of Eco BioTraps, which is the most lethal weapon that we have today on the planet. Submarines, World War II's atom bomb, go back to World War I machine gun. Actually, no. There is this one vector, one animal, one creature that is responsible for 52 billion deaths out of the 100 plus billion people that have lived on planet Earth. This one predator, this small tiny thing called as the mosquito, has killed more people than even all the wars that we have fought. 10 lakh or 1 million people die because of dengue, malaria, chikungunya, Zika, all of these mosquito-borne diseases. Dengue and malaria are man-made. They are absolutely man-made. And the reason I say they are man-made is because mosquitoes only breed in water, particularly the disease ones, dengue, malaria, all of those, right? Predominantly that we find. And when they only breed in water, which means if we keep on storing water, diseases are going to bound to happen. So if we have to eradicate mosquitoes on the planet, we have to remove water from the equation, and that is period not happening. So as long as there is water on the planet, mosquitoes are going to breed, and if they are going to breed, we are going to bleed. And what are we doing about it? The number one thing, the age-old technique has been that you repel them away, you make them run away. Now you would make them run away by lighting up incense sticks, coils, vaporizers, and different kind of lotions on your body and all of them. Now some of them, research and all scientific data has proven, are toxic in nature. They emit fumes, and these fumes are harmful to human beings. Put an vaporizer or a coil and an asthma person can't even stand. It's criminal, right? I mean, there is a lot of evidence which has shown that all of these repellents are harmful to our lungs, and predominantly in an indoor environment. So one thing that we do is we repel them away, which is we are shifting the problem. Go to somebody else, don't come to me. So it's going to go and bite somebody else. We are not solving the problem, we are shifting the problem. The other thing that we do is we then kill them. How would we kill them? The fanciest way is this, or technology has evolved, so you have rackets. Now you have those blue color neon light electric machines that suck up the adult, and so we are sucking up the adult. Okay, so we are doing both of this, but still the problem persists. And so why does the problem persist? The problem persists is because if we have to win this war against dengue, malaria, science is going to help us win this war. While I was in the United States, we were one evening hanging out in a bar, and that week there were a lot of reports about West Nile, another form of mosquito disease back in the US, and particularly in that bar there were mosquitoes that were buzzing around, and that kind of made us think that hey, this is a problem not only for tropical countries back in homeland and South Asia, Africa, but it's a problem everywhere, right? Even in the US. And that made us think that how could we do things differently if the problem is not being solved? Because if we continue to do the same things, the result is going to be the same. So we have to build something grounds up which is different, that will solve the same problem but very, very differently. The forest department trap and predator, right? Not running behind it, but luring it to with a bait and trap it in the cage. That's where we said that, well, for us, trapping adult is not the solution, because you have to cut their force multiplier. One way to do it is to do genetically modified mosquitoes, which is out of the scope of what we could do. But then we thought of this interesting device What if we could fill something that is made with a recycled material by adding water, mimics the breeding ground, ask the female mosquito to breed there, and then her eggs, her reproduction gets killed, and that way we would have broken the chain. That was the trigger for us to do what we are doing at Eco BioTraps. So we built Eco BioTraps fundamentally to break the chain of mosquito breeding, to stop their reproduction cycle, to break that 30 million 3 crore multiplication factor. All you have to do is just add water and keep it away from direct sunlight, indoors or outdoors, and done. The magic works. It invites the mosquito to breed, and once the mosquito comes in, it lays eggs. The eggs do not turn into an adult, and you break the chain. Effectively, what we do is disease prevention, disease control. That's what we have been doing today. Looking forward, what we want to do is add a surveillance element into the device, which it would also do disease surveillance, which means suddenly you will realize that, okay, there is a dengue breeding which is happening closer to my home or nearby area, and I have to now be careful. There is malaria breeding, there is some other breeding. So providing a disease surveillance mechanism, that is what we want to build in the next version of the product, as we take the journey ahead in the version 2 of the company.